You are in for a treat today because we are going to make a really fun art project today. You're going to make the whole thing in one art class, and you'll even get to take it home with you today. We are studying this week lines and patterns in art. Today we're going to focus just on line, and we're going to make this really cool sculpture. A lot of times kids tell me these sculptures look like playgrounds or like a roller coaster. It's really fun. So please listen carefully, and I'm going to show you how to make it. So the first thing you're going to need is a white piece of paper. And of course, we need to write our name on our paper. So we're going to write it here on the top of your paper in the corner like an artist. And I'm just going to use a pencil for that. And my first name is fine. I can add my class code, which is written on the board. So if I am in Miss Vaughn's class, I might put 1V under my name. Now that I have that, you're going to use some paper strips today. This is a lot of paper strips and good old Gary glue. So you're going to start by choosing one strip, and for each strip of paper, you're going to turn the paper into the most interesting line you can think of. So right now, my line is straight, flat, and horizontal. That's okay, but I think I can make it a little more interesting. So here's the first step. With each strip, you have to start by giving your paper a little foot, and here's how you do it. I'm going to take the end and I'm going to fold this into an angle so it looks like the letter L. It's a little foot. There's one foot, and then zoop, I go to this side and I'm going to make another foot. You need to do this for every single strip that you use first. This foot is what is going to attach your line to your paper. That's where the glue goes. So if you don't make the foot, you won't have any way of attaching your paper strip to your paper. So now that I have my feet, I'm going to make a line. My line could be arched like this. And this is kind of hard to see because it's a sculpture. We need to see it from the top and the sides. But I think I'm going to make this one zigzag. So I'm going to fold down and then up and then down and then up. This is a great art project to collaborate or work with other friends in your class because you can get some good ideas from them. So now I have a zigzag line. Here are my little feet, and I'm ready to glue it down. So I'm going to take a little dab of Gary glue. Let me show you how I do that. I'm going to get my paintbrush, and I'm just going to put a little dot right here, just like that. Dab, 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 dot, 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 dot. A little bit of glue sticks a lot, dot, dot. If you put too much glue, it's going to be like your line's feet stepped in a big puddle, and it might slip, and it'll take a long time to dry. So I have my little dots, and I'm going to set it down on my paper, and then you know what you're going to do? You're going to count to 10 quietly or silently in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got it, so it's sticking. If you try that and it's not sticking, you can try counting in Spanish or French afterwards. So I have another strip. I'm going to give it a foot and a foot. And this one, watch this. I'm going to have this one attach with its foot on the paper, and this foot is going to end up on top of the other strip. So I get Gary glue, and I put a little dot and a little dot. This foot, goes right here, and this foot goes right here, and I'm going to hold it down and count. Here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And when I let go, it's sticking. That's great. Okay, and I'm going to keep building. Here's another really cool one you can do. Ooh, this is a nice thick line strip of paper. I'm going to give it a foot. This time I'm only going to give it 1 foot because on this side, I'm going to wrap it around my pencil. And whoop, now I have a spiral. Oh man, that's cool. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the foot and then just right here because this part is actually going to touch the paper. Okay. At the end of class, when your substitute teacher asks you to stop, you're going to stop and clean up all of your strips, get them nice and neat on the tray like they were for you. You're going to put the paintbrushes back in the Gary glue bottle and leave that nice and neat on your table. And you're going to push in your chairs. And if there is time, you can walk around and see what everyone else is doing and do a little gallery walk. And then you actually get to hold this with 2 hands, pinch the sides, and you can take it home with you today. I'll see you tomorrow.